Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn more about structs or structures. Alright. Now, I have a table here which we will be referring to in this video. And this table is different from the one that we referred to in the previous video. This is from previous video. In the previous video, we had only two headings, Ravi and Anita, and under these two headings, we had these three variables or members. Whereas here, we have employee 1 and employee 2 as the headings, and we have four variables or the members. Okay, name is one of them. Now the question comes, why do we go for structures? Why can't we just use variables? Of course, you can use variables if it is a simple program which contains only limited number of parameters like this. Okay, you can create 8 variables for 2 employees in this case. Name of employee 1 is equal to Ravi, name of employee 2 equal to Anita, and so on. Okay, but then assume in a company there are 1000 employees. So employee 3, employee 4, employee 5 till employee 1000. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 variables for 1000 employees, then it is 4 into 1000, 4000 variables that you need to create. Now this will create a lot of confusion and it will not be good to work with. So that is why what we do is we group similar variables under a heading or a structure, and we create different variables from the structure and use them. This makes working with the program easier. Alright, and as I have mentioned in the previous videos, unless you start working on a project, all these things will not make sense to you. Okay, so only when you start working on a project, everything will make sense to you and you will know why you are using what you are using. Alright, now I want to create a structure for this. So let us do that. So remember that we need to create a structure outside the main function. So here I'll say stru, let me move the mouse here, struct details. Okay, details, and under curly braces I will create int age, one for age and one for height and one for gender, and then I have name here, name. You know that strings in C are actually an array of characters, correct? Array of characters. So let us try to have one more field for that. So let me say char, okay, char name, and let me say 30 maximum characters. All right, and let me end it. You know that we need to close this to or end this to. Okay, now let us create a variable of struct details type. So I'll say struct details, okay, and employee 1. So employee 1 for this, okay, employee 1. All right, so I have created a variable. Now let us assign values. I'll say employee 1 dot age equal to 26, employee 1 dot height equal to 5.11, and employee 1 dot gender is equal to male. And now we have one more field left, which is name. So let us try to assign name. Okay, so how can we assign name? So I'll say employee 1 dot name equal to Ravi. All right, Ravi. So I have assigned values to all the members here. Now let me try to print only the name. All right, because you know how to print all this. So let me say printf And to print out string we need to use percentage yes, you know that too, correct? And here I'll say employee1 dot name. All right, name. Yes, so everything looks fine. So let me run it. When I run it, I get an error saying assignment to the expression with array type. So this is a problem here. We cannot assign a value to an array like this. Okay, we cannot do that. All right. So this is an array, correct? We cannot assign a value like this and get the output. So this is a disadvantage, I can say, of structure. But however, there is a workaround for this, or there is a solution for this. That is, we can use string copy function and assign the value to the string. Okay, assign value to the string or assign value to the member. All right. So basically what we need to do is we need to assign value in a different way instead of this. So let me comment this out. Okay, so instead of assigning value to the member name like this, we need to use string copy function. So let me type it out here. Yeah. Okay, str for string, cpy for copy. strcpy is the function. So here I will say employee1 dot name because we are trying to assign to this variable or member. Okay, and then I'll say comma, and here Ravi. All right, here Ravi. What is that we need to copy to this member? All right. So now we have copied the Ravi string to this member. So now we can print it out. So let us see that. So let me run it, and you see we are getting an error because I have not included string.h. Yeah, so let us do that. Hash include string.h. Okay, yeah. So let me move down and let me run. And now you can see I get Ravi as output. All right. So instead of assigning like this, which doesn't work, we can assign like this using string copy function. And you need to remember that as I got an error, you need to include string.h because the string copy function and the codes for it are inside this header file. Okay, this header file. All right. So this is one way. This is one way. There is one more way. All right. This is one more. There is one more way which we had learnt in the previous video, which is by assigning values to the members of a structure while declaring in a single line. Okay. So instead of, let me comment these two. Okay. Yeah. So let me comment this. Okay. So let me arrange it neatly. Yeah. So instead of doing all these, we can assign it while declaring. Okay. So what we need to do is insert the values in a comma separated list inside curly braces. Okay. So here I will say is equal to, you know how we do it, correct? How we do it. Dot age equal to 26. All right. So I have assigned this now. Next is height. So I'll say dot height is equal to 5.11 and then comma, okay, comma, and dot gender is equal to M for male, and then comma, what is it? Dot name is equal to Ravi. All right, Ravi. So I have assigned 26 to age, this to this, and finally Ravi to name in a single line. All right. Now let us try to print it out. So I'll run it and I get Ravi as expected. Okay. So you can do this too. You can assign it like this. You can assign values like this, or you can assign like this too. It is left to you. All right. Now I did not mention one thing about this way of declaration, which is that this is not required. Okay, you can entirely delete this. This is not required. This is also not required. This is also not required, and this is also not required. Okay, you can just have these four. So let me run it, and you can see I get Ravi as output. So let me say employee dot age and percentage D. So I get 26. All right. The thing is that the order of the inserted values must match the order of the variable types declared in the structure. Okay, declared in the structure. See, first is integer, correct? So whatever value you type first must be for age itself, and 5.11, this is height, M for gender, Ravi for this. So if you mix it up, let me have 5.11 and this. Okay, yeah. So let me run it, and here I get 26. But if I use percentage C, and if I have gender, I get an error. Okay, because I have mixed up the order. So this is not right. So instead of getting confused by typing like this, you can go for this. Okay, dot age equal to this, dot height equal to this, dot this, and so on. All right. So it is left to you. All right. Yes. So this is how we work with strings in structures. So let me run it now. Yes, we get M. All right. So that's it for this video. So go ahead and practice the things that we have learnt in this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.